Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this. If you're watching this, my name is John Buechner. I'm here live from the Presbyterian Church of Broomfield, and today is Tuesday, March 4th. March 4th, it's the command of March. Today is my brother-in-law Tim's birthday, so happy birthday, Tim. And today is also the day before Ash Wednesday. Tomorrow is Ash Wednesday, 40 days before Easter, not including Sundays. And you are welcome to join us at 6 p.m. tomorrow night in our sanctuary for an Ash Wednesday service. I know some people look forward to that, others not so much. And it'll happen at 6 so that at 7 the choir can meet and practice. Also, this coming Saturday is the men's breakfast at 8 o'clock, and then there's a craft day, craft time at 10. And I think that's about all that's going on. There's a prayer meeting next Tuesday, but that's different. And I want to also remind you that if you want to participate in a Precious Child Basic Needs drive, if you go into our foyer, you can see a number of items that people have donated or a list of things you can donate to help Precious Child, which is what we like to do at least once a year, and we're actually going to do it twice this year. So please look for that, and thank you for tuning in. So Tuesdays is a day that we share some encouragement for you. And I want to look at Romans 8:18. And it says this, Paul's writing this, he says, I consider that our present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that's going to be revealed in us. And another way of putting that is the pain that you've been feeling can't compare with the joy that is coming. And I know that sometimes many of you can attest to this, that some pain feels completely unbearable. There are seasons in our life where you wonder, is this suffering ever going to end? And the waiting for that to happen feels endless, and the prayers seem unanswered, and the weight of life and all this problem presses in. I want to remind you that God sees you in that. Paul endured beatings and imprisonment and loss, and he knew suffering really well. And yet here he boldly declares that our present struggles are nothing compared to the glory, the good things that God is preparing. He's not saying suffering isn't real. It is, but because he's saying it's not final, right? Pain is not the last chapter of your story, right? Joy, glory, good things like that are. And so here's the most my encouragement today. What things are breaking you today? One day, I think those things will just sort of magnify the beauty of what God has done in you. Every trial, every tear, every silent prayer is getting woven, if that's a good word, into something greater than you can imagine. And here's the best part, all right, folks. God isn't just preparing something amazing for you. He's preparing you for something really amazing, like gold refined in fire. Your struggles, our struggles, are shaping us for something that we can't compare in terms of joy and glory and good things like that. So here's my encouragement to you today. Think about, what are the struggles in your life that are overwhelming you right now? For some, it might be physical or social or political or economical. What are those things? And how does the promise of God's future glory change the way you might see those hardships? It's a difficult task to do because some hardships are really, really loud and you see them and hear them all the time. But if you can focus on what Paul is saying, that what's coming is amazing and it won't be in vain that you've gone through these things. And that's really important. Um, so ask God. Say, God, this waiting is hard. The day feels really heavy. Um, but I know you see me. And even when I don't understand, I know you see every tear and you are working. Give me the strength to hold on, the faith to believe you, and the peace to trust that this pain is temporary. I hope you have a great week. Ash Wednesday tomorrow, and we'll talk to you soon.